Okay, hi, welcome to my student video number 1. We're going to be going over Unit F, and it gives us an equation. For example, 9x to the 4th minus 21x cubed plus 20x plus 17x minus 7. And the first thing we are supposed to do is find our p's and q's, which is p divided by q. And we get plus or minus 1, plus or minus 7, plus or minus 1/3, plus or minus 7/3, plus or minus 1/9, and plus or minus 7/9. These are all our possible zeros. Okay, and then after that, we're going to use Descartes' rule of signs, and we're going to find f of x and f of negative x. We just use our signs. So, for example, the first term, it's a negative, it'll be a negative. Second term is a negative, it'll be a negative. Third term, positive. Fourth term, positive. And then last term, negative. So we can see that a negative stayed at a negative, so there's no change. A negative went to a positive, there was a change. A positive stayed to a positive, no change. A positive went to a negative, there was a change. Okay, and then that's the regular x, just the equation. And then for f of a negative x, every even term stays the same. So negative will stay the same, the positive will stay the same, and the negative will stay the same. Everything else changes to the opposite. So for example here, the negative changed to a positive, the positive changed to a negative. Okay, so the negative went to a positive, that's a change. Positive stayed to a positive, there's no change. A positive changed to a negative, there was a change. A negative stayed to a negative, there was no change. And from using Descartes' rule of signs, we know that it changed twice, which means there would be 2 or 0 positive zeros in this equation. And finding f of negative x, we know that there's 2 or 0 negative zeros in the equation. Next step would be to use synthetic division. What we put inside the little box is one of our q's. And so we'll just use 1, and we use our regular term. So negative 9, negative 21, 20, 17, and negative 7. The 9 comes down because negative 1 times 9. Negative 9 times 1 is negative 9. We add these, this becomes negative 30. Negative 30 times 1 is negative 30. 20 plus negative 30 is negative 10. 1 times negative 10 is negative 10. 17 plus negative 10 is 7. 1 times 7 is positive 7. So negative 7 plus 7 is 0. And we have found ourselves a 0 here. And that is one will be one of our zeros. Okay. We keep on going. So what we got was, we ended up getting negative 9, negative 30, negative 10, and 7. So we keep on going, and just because we're going to do a fraction, so 1/3. So negative 9 comes down, negative 9. 1/3 of negative 9 is negative 3. Negative 30 plus negative 3 is negative 33. 1/3 of negative 33 is negative 11. Negative 10 plus negative 11 is negative 21. 1/3 of negative 21 is negative 7. 7 plus negative 7 is a 0. So this is another 0 here. Okay, and we have broken it down. So this would have been x cubed, and this is going to be an x squared. So we have found ourselves we broke it down to a quadratic. So we could solve it from here using the quadratic formula, or what's it called? Like using the quadratic formula, or the square one. Okay, so we have negative 9x squared, negative 33x, and minus 21. That's our quadratic equation. Out of all, we can simplify it and take out a 3. It becomes 3 parentheses negative 3x squared minus 11x minus 7. And then we label them A, B, and C as our terms, and we just plug it into the quadratic formula. Negative 11, which is our B, plus or minus square root of B squared, 11 squared, minus 4A and C, which is negative 3 and negative 7. And we all over 2A, which is 2 negative 3. So we would get negative 6 under negative 11 plus or minus square root of 37 all over negative 6. And that would be our other zeros, not heroes. Okay, so our factors would be since our hero was 1, that would be our x, so it would be x minus 1. 1/3 would, so 1/3. Our factors would be x minus 1, 3x minus 1, and 3x squared minus 11x minus 7. We got this equation right here from right here. Okay, and we know that our zeros are 1 and 1/3, and we have already put them here. And since the quadratic formula, it's always plus or minus, we will always have 2 answers, so it would be negative 11 plus the square root of 37 all over 6, and negative 11 minus the square root of 37 all over 6. And that would be our zeros and our factors. Okay, and that's it for this unit. Thank you.